friends, it's Lindsay from the Craft Studio. I'm so excited to be crafting with you today. I wish I could come and visit you all in person, but this is the next best thing. And this is so much fun. We are gonna make this awesome like dragon puppet out of a tube from paper towels, toilet paper, or maybe it's just a cardboard tube that they had lying around in the playroom that Ben is so creative and found them. So you have all your materials. You have a construction paper sheet, you have some glue, you have 2 pom-poms, you have eyes, you have, here's my Google eyes, googly. You have some markers, you have some red or orange and yellow tissue paper, and I don't have a popsicle stick, but I'm gonna use a pipe cleaner instead, but you have a popsicle stick to hold up your puppet. And then you just need some scissors, and let's go to town. The first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take our paper towel roll and we're gonna measure on our construction paper how long it is. So I'm gonna line the top up with an edge, and then I'm gonna mark where the bottom is. And then I know I wanna cut this much where the red line is. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna cut a long line. And this is gonna be the base. My dragon is gonna have pink skin, and we all have different colors of paper, so it'll be so fun. Now with our glue, we're gonna put glue on our paper in different spots because we're gonna roll it on, and my glue is being kind of silly. Come on, glue. Hopefully your glue is cooperating more than mine. Okay, so I'm gonna put it throughout the sheet because we're gonna roll it on the tube. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, and you're gonna line up one end and we're gonna roll it just like this. Very cool. And then I have my base for my dragon puppet. Now you might want to add a little bit more glue right at the end, which I'm going to do so it sticks really well. Come on, glue. Oh my goodness, there we go. All right, it's plenty. Yeah, that's my little girl in the background. She's my little assistant. Maybe you guys have brothers or sisters or moms or dads or somebody who when you're crafting, even if it's over FaceTime, they FaceTime you and they have tips that they say. Okay, so here is my paper towel dragon roll. Next, I'm gonna glue on these kind of like, these are gonna be like the snout of our dragon. I'm gonna glue them right here on one end of the tube. I'm gonna take my glue and make sure you kind of get a lot for pom-poms because pom-poms are what? They're kind of heavy, right? And I'm gonna do it right so it's resting on the end. I'm gonna pinch it on there good, make sure I have lots of glue. Okay, let's do the other one. Come on, glue. I like to make crafts that I then get to use for imaginative play. And what I think so cool about a puppet, I'm gonna have my scissors help me, is that a puppet you can then use afterwards and tell a story with it. There's so many fun things you can do. All right, here comes the other little nostril. So I have my dragon nostrils. Okay, then I'm gonna do my fire that's gonna come out of the dragon's mouth. And what do you think we're gonna use for that? You got it, the orange and yellow tissue. So I'm gonna put that right on the inside. So here goes my glue. And then with your tissue, you can kind of like crinkle it up a little bit. I'm gonna crinkle up my yellow, rest it in. So it's got a nice bit of fire breathing out of it. Press it in there. Here comes the orange to add on top. Okay, we're looking good. This is where we're at so far. Now we gotta add our eyes. It's so funny, I'm using my scissors to get this glue out because it's being stubborn. And I'm gonna put my eyes right on top of these like pom-poms, like this. Just put my glue right there. And I might actually add some glue to the actual Google eyes. Here's one eye and the other eye. How's it looking, you guys? I think it's looking kind of dragon-tastic, right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our popsicle stick or pipe cleaner and we're gonna glue it to the back so it becomes like your stick that you hold on to. So you guys will take your glue and you'll add it to your popsicle stick, which will be a lot easier because it's nice and flat than my folded pipe cleaner. And you're gonna put lots of glue right on that flat part of the popsicle stick, and then you're just gonna hold it against the back of your tube. And you might need to count to 10 for it to stick pretty good. Your popsicle stick will stick easier than my pipe cleaner. And then last but not least, and I think I got a little bit distracted by my little girl, you can color the sides of it all different patterns. And you could do this before you glue it. And you just have to remember which way the paper is. So I'm gonna do lots of little backwards C's to be dragon scales. All over. Actually, it works out nice to do it after it's glued on, because again, we wrapped our paper up a couple times so we wouldn't know. Okay, and now you have your silly dragon or monster, oops, lost an eye, puppet. But that's a great tip, crafters. Before you play with it, you're gonna want it to set. So I'm anxious to play with my puppet, but I'm gonna let it set for a little bit. Have fun,